everybody, so today I'm very excited to be filming this video because I'm using this Sephora Pro palette. This is the editorial one, and I was gonna film this video about a week ago and I ended up getting busy and I never actually got to film it. So this palette has been sitting in my house for a week. I've been staring at it and I have not touched it for the purpose of this video. So guys, I really wanted to give you guys my actual first impression opinion rather as to having used the palette and then giving you guys my opinion on it. I just feel like it's just better that way. So I haven't touched this palette for a week and it was very hard because just look at these colors. How do you not want to play with this right away? But I really am very excited to share with you guys this palette and share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about it. So if you guys have already tried this palette, please leave your comments down below telling me what you guys think about it. And then I will go into my review on this palette. If you guys are excited as much as I am, then please continue to watch this video and let's get straight into the demo and review. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with this orange shade right here. It's not this bright orange, it's kind of like a darker orange. It's called Amy. So I'm just gonna take it on like a fluffy brush. And it's really good because it has this big gigantic, like you can see my ring light, it has this big gigantic mirror right here. So it's perfect to just see what you're doing. So I'm just gonna take it on the fluffy brush and there's a little bit of fallout, but I'm just gonna put this right in my crease. Oh my goodness. So guys, right away, the pigmentation is really nice. So I like that. I think I'm gonna take a smaller brush but I'm still gonna go into that shade and just blend that in my crease. It's a really pretty shade and the pigmentation is just really good. I really like it. And it's pretty easy to blend, I think. It's not that bad. It just has a lot of fallout, but other than that, like, it just blends out really nicely. So I really like that about it. And I'm just in love with the colors, just to say, like, just look at this palette, guys. I think it speaks for itself. So I'm just gonna keep on blending. The key with just like bright colors is just to keep blending. That's the only way they're gonna look nice is if you just blend them out, and blending takes a little bit, so we're just gonna keep blending until I feel we can move on. So I just did this one off camera, and guys, I have lash extensions, so I didn't put false lashes on before. I just have lash extensions, so that's why my lashes look a little bit longer than they used to. Okay, so then we're just gonna go into this magenta shade right here, and it's called Eliza D. The reason how I know what these shades are is because it comes with a little pamphlet like this. It was up here, but it just comes like that so you guys can see which shade you're working with. So I'm just gonna be taking that shade right below the orange shade. Oh my god, guys. I am already in love with this palette, and this is only the second shade I've tried. I wouldn't normally wear this kind of look out, but since I am like a makeup artist and I do YouTube videos, it's perfect. It's great for pictures. These bright colors will definitely stand out, and they're just fun to play with. I mean, I was debating on getting the warm one too. I mean, but I have a lot of like warm shades. I don't really have many like colorful shades. So I wanted to get this palette just because it has so many. And if it was like, I was gonna review it, but if it was good, I was gonna keep it. So definitely keeping it. But I just wanted like a bunch of warm colors. And the cool tone palette is nice if you have cool tone skin, like fair complexions. I have a warm yellow undertone, so a cool tone palette would not look good on me. I haven't tried it. I could just watch it in the store and I could already tell. The warm tone one I would get, but I would say if you have a lot of warm tone colors, I mean, if you want to add to your collection, definitely get that one. But since I just didn't really have like a colorful palette, I just wanted to get the colorful one, the editorial one. But definitely I'm probably gonna get the warm one just to have it. If I do get that, I will definitely review that one for you guys as well. Maybe not review, but maybe just like do like a makeup look with it, since I'm already reviewing this one. But this one, I was just like, I gotta have it. It's just like fun to play with. So I'm just gonna blend this all up in that crease, and it looks beautiful, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys can actually, like, it looks better in real life. I don't know if the camera's actually picking up the full quality of this but definitely worth money. I think this was $68. Look how many shades you get. You get, like, just look. You get a lot of shades there, so I mean, it's definitely worth it. If you wet the brushes, you're gonna get even more pigment. So I'm just gonna finish blending this and then I'll move on to the next shade we're gonna use. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take this bright pink color. It's called Tila. And I'm just gonna take it on a flat brush and just put that on my lid. Oh yeah. Talk about a pink look, guys. This shit is so bright, but it's awesome. I mean, there is fallout with this, but once I wipe it away, it doesn't really stick to the skin. So I really like that about it. It's a little bit harder to do makeup with lash extensions just because I don't want to like really touch them, but this color is showing up really bright and I really like it. So I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and just blend the colors together. Okay, so then for the bottom waterline or the bottom lash line, I'm just gonna take the shade Tila in my inner third and then the shade Eliza D on my outer third. So let's go in with Tila first. And we're just taking, this is a Mikasa E310 brush, and I also have a discount code for you guys. It'll be linked down below. But this is a really good brush to use if you just wanna get inside like small areas. So I'm just gonna take it and use it on the bottom, and then I'm gonna go in with Eliza D and just go on the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with this brush right here. Then to finish this look off, I'm just gonna take the ColourPop Solo liquid lipstick and just apply that to my lips. It's kind of like a neutral pink color, so it'll complement the eyes very well. So guys, this is the finished look. Overall, I really enjoyed the palette. I really think it's a great palette if you don't have bright colors. Even if you do, I feel like it's just a great palette just to have. There is like a variety of colors in there, so you could really create any look with those. There's shimmers and there's mattes. So now that you guys seen the look that I created with this, I'm just gonna go into a little like review about the palette, which I'm just gonna show you guys like what the palette looks like, different swatches on my hand that I didn't get to do on my lids. So let's get straight into that part of the video. Okay, so first of all, the palette looks like this. So it comes with kind of like a cardboard packaging, and it comes on the back with just like all of the colors and their names. And then on the back it just explains what Sephora Pro is. So it says Sephora Pro is a leading artist, limitless expertise, 15 top makeup artists handpicked for their superior skill, unprecedented creativity, and ability to inspire through education. In partnership with the Sephora Pro team, Sephora has developed these exclusive Pro Pigment palettes featuring 28 high pigment, high performance shades in chrome, matte, shimmer, and satin finishes. Like a makeup artist kit, these palettes incorporate a range of expertly selected finishes and shades to achieve any look imaginable. Available in cool, warm, or editorial looks for easy navigation. Each palette comes with simple application techniques written by the Sephora Pro team that are unique but never intimidating. Experiment with editorial looks in high pigment color, metallic, and iridescent texture. The possibilities are endless, and that is very true. So it tells you the ingredients on the back, which each color contains, and that is it for the outside packaging. So once you open it up, it's just like a cardboard box. I would just throw it away. But inside it comes the actual palette, which is really sturdy. It's kind of just like very sleek. It says Sephora Pro here. I believe the other palettes have this in different colors, but it's very sturdy. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but inside of the little packaging, this is the thing they were talking about. So it has different looks that you can achieve with this palette. So it basically opens up like this. So it's a long piece of paper. So it says look 1 is a high contrast look, and it tells you which shades to use. And it says, pro tip, when working with bold colors and texture, don't be afraid to work in layers to achieve the look you want. For shading with color, load, tap, and blend with medium pressure. So it's very, very beginner friendly. It tells you step by step, along with prepping your under eye with primer and stuff, and along just where to place the color, how to brighten, what to blend with. And it's very, very user friendly, and it's very beginner friendly. And then it says look 2, which is grunge, tells you what shades to use there. Look 3 is monochromatic, and look 4 is kaleidoscope. So they basically took 4 totally different looks and just did a step-by-step with a picture of which shades to use, which I think is really, really, really amazing that they took the time and did this with this pro artists who have a lot of knowledge. And it's good because sometimes this palette, you know, they said it's not intimidating, but sometimes it can be intimidating when you have this many colors to work with. If you're a beginner, you're gonna feel a little bit intimidated, but don't be, because this is very helpful, and you can create a ton of different looks with this. So as you open the palette, it looks like this. So this little sheet right here comes off, and this is basically, I mean, it says it on the back of the actual cardboard thing, which I'm probably gonna throw out. So it's good that it comes with this, so it tells all of the shades. So as for us YouTubers, we can actually, instead of just pointing to the shades, actually tell you what they are, so that way you can recreate the look more easily. So without that, there's a gigantic mirror here, which I got a little bit of fingerprints on. Very big, it's as big as the palette, which is really good because a lot of makeup palettes kind of are small and they have a small mirror. So this is really good because you can see exactly what you're doing. So as for the shades, they come, this is a really, really bright white shade, and it also has a really, really dark black shade, which is really nice. Then all of the colors in between, so it has kind of like these two are kind of shimmery. It has kind of like a goldish, this more pink champagne color. This is more green, this is more blue. And then let me just move over so you guys can actually see. So then these two are shimmery, so this is like a white shimmer, this is kind of like a silver. Then you got your colors, so you got some orange tones here, lighter orange and a darker orange. Some pinks, so you have like a magenta color and then a bright, bright pink, which I used in this tutorial, these 3. Then you have your purple, so you have a lighter purple, a darker purple. These all can go together. Then you have kind of like I think this is kind of like a purpley shimmer color. Then you have kind of like a gold shimmer and a bright, bright green, a teal, a dark shimmery green color, kind of like a teal blue color, like a darker teal blue color, a bright electric blue color, and then you have a shimmery blue color. Then on the bottom here you have like a metallic pink, gold, kind of like a greenish color, a coppery color, a dark orange copper-ish color, a forest green color, and then the black. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swatch some colors so you guys can see the pigment of them. I only used 3 colors on my eyes today, so that's not enough to tell you guys how great this palette actually is, or if it's not so great. We're just gonna see all of the swatches. I'm gonna tell you which ones are more pigmented and which ones don't have a lot of pigment. So let's get right into the swatches. So first we're gonna swatch this white one right here. So it looks like this. I'm gonna do it right here. So it kind of is a little bit chalky, but it's definitely pigmented. So there goes the white. We're gonna move kind of fast through this because there's a lot of colors. So then we're just gonna take the second one, and this is called White Gold, and put that right next to the white. Then we're gonna take Rose Quartz. And we're gonna take Julie T, which is this one, right next to it. Then we're gonna take Moonstone, which is not that pigmented. This one you kind of have to work with a bit. And we're just gonna take Ice, which is kind of like a foil shadow. It kind of reminds me of the ones in the Huda Beauty palette. So that's what that looks like. Then we're gonna take Silver Coin, which is actually not that pigmented actually. You kind of have to work with this too. Then we're gonna take Tangerine, which is the lighter orange. Amy, Eliza D, Telia, or Tila, Maisha, Electric Violet, Adi Champagne. And then I'm just gonna move and do the other arm. Jeffrey, Helen P, Grass, Sean, Chris, Dina. That one's not that pigmented compared to this one. In Quartz, Wendy G, Lou, Caroline, Hector E, David, and then Ilde. That's the black. Okay guys, so that was all of the swatches that I just swatched on my arms. Kind of swatched up. Gotta wash this off after. But as for the pigment, overall, they're very, very, very pigmented. I'm looking at them right now, and most of the colors are very pigmented. The bright colors are definitely pigmented, which is awesome because that's what I want. But some of the other colors are, you know, not as pigmented, but if you work with them, you know, you'll probably get pigment out of them. Some of them are a little bit chalkier than others, but overall, I think it's a great palette to have, and I definitely am keeping it. So on a lot of them, I noticed the shades were kind of names, so I'm not sure, it doesn't say anywhere on the palette, I don't think, but if you guys know, let me know. But I think some of the names probably are some of the Sephora Pro artists, which would make sense because there's a lot of names in there, and then there's a lot of just like random names, like Green, for example. But I think the names of the people are actually some of the Sephora Pro artists that created this palette, which would make sense because there's a few names on there, and I'm pretty sure they'd probably want a color named after them. So I think that's the deal with that. But as for this video, as for this review, I overall give it probably like an 8 out of 10. Some of the colors were not that pigmented, but as for my eye look, guys, I think that it's a very, very good palette. Like I said, it's very beginner friendly, which I really love about it. I really love how they take the time to create like a step-by-step with 4 different looks. That for me kind of like sold me on it. I was like, you know what? Bright colors equal intimidation, equal if you're a beginner, then you're gonna be scared. So good thing they created that. But as for everything else, like I said, it's a great palette. A lot of the reviews I've seen were really good. And if you guys have tried this palette, please, actually, if you guys want to DM me your looks on Instagram at Miss Bella Beauty, I'll repost them. So DM me your looks, recreate this, tag me on Instagram. If you guys have a YouTube, I would suggest getting this palette and creating your own look using this because I would love to see it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching as always. I love creating videos for you guys, and I will see you next time in my next video, maybe with another look from this palette. You never know.